place. Let's put the microphone. Hopefully this works better. Hello. Why does my monitor look to the side a little? That's fine. Let's see. I was going to finish up these terminators. And I got a box from Etsy. Scale Tails printers. I was going to see what they sent me. Some more Empire guys, I believe. But let me finish this up. I need to clear my workspace, you see. Need some room. Let's see, 9, 10. So I need 9 through 17 of these guys. 17. And sorry about the air conditioner sound, but it's freaking hot today. Forgot to leave it on during the day. So, 11 and 12 are the egg bits. There's 12. There's 11. Is a power fist, and 14 is the cover. And 15-16 is a storm bolter. One thing I like about the Leviathan screws is they're well engineered. You don't have any awkward cutting snips. I guess they're made for beginners. Does that make sense? Looked like scraping outside obscured some of the detail. Or it looks like it might have just gotten some schmutz on the inside. Some plastic dust. That's great. That's too bad. Little chunk. Forget to turn on my on-air sign. But now, it's safe. And my usual rigmarole of, I know you technically don't have to glue them, but I prefer to. I always worry about them coming apart while I'm painting or something. Get it on there. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's so weird. One piece did not want to go on. Oh, he's got a little skull you can put on his base. Cool. Like this there. Where's the little skull? 18. I did not see the skull. There it is. Never skimp on the skulls. Very corn. When am I going to learn? You need to put in the extra pieces before you mount the other dude. The actual dude. Next. Big ass instruction booklet. And so 19 through 27. Okay. I think I got everything. Yeah. Let's be more careful with these guys. Or this guy. Try not to... Darn it. Screw up the detail. So irritating. I didn't mess it up this time, but like I barely scraped that sucker. terminators go together fairly quickly. Kind of nice. A good middle ground between crazy detail and speed. This dude. Let's go in the back. And legs again. Right? No, it's not though. That's why it's not going on. Wrong leg. There. There. Radius. Deck again. These go together so quick. I wonder if I can. Wrong. No, it doesn't. Darn it. Ah. Why is that not sticking? Do you have anything to put in there? No. I have nothing to put in there. Just your feet. Alright. Hey! Squishies. Oh, fleshies. Yeah. Well, I was going to do some terminators, but then I got to finish them up so I can clear my workspace. I got a package from Etsy for some 3D printed guys I was going to do. And that is my plan for the evening so far. But you're welcome to hang out while I put together squishies. Let's see, next one is 28 through 38. That's on this sprue. And sorry about the air conditioner sound, it's just really hot here today for some reason. I think I left it off for most of the day. worms. Oh, this poor guy, his leg's off. Aha! Found that tester wants the piece that fell out of the package. I have no idea where it was. Or what it was to, rather. And how I know. Thanks. Let's see. 6. Yeah, I got a bunch of old world Empire Proxies from Etsy. I was going to unbox them and see how they are. Although I don't know if I can base them tonight. Like, oh, bug! Scary. Let's see. And a head. Clean. So how are you doing tonight? Working on any interesting projects? Other than the evil Necrons? Oh, cool. What color scheme are you using? Or what sub-faction? Oh, cool. What colors? Or do you have some headcanon set up for their story? Oh, cool. Are you doing airbrush for the glow? Or a technical paint? Like I was using the Tesseract Glow thing for my Eldar. I was working on some Eldar, and I like their not hard stones. What do they call their soul stones or whatever? I like using that to get a little bit of a glow effect for them. Oh, nice. I am lazy. If there is a technical shortcut, I use it. Slap chop is my fave. Or I did some raptors using the classic spray paint in one color, dry brush them another color, ink wash them, and then go into the details. And fast, table ready. Sometimes the character models will take more time with. But yeah. I've never had any luck getting a red glow to look well. Like I've usually like abandoned it halfway through. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I'm not going to use that piece. That is extra. Yeah, I remember trying to do a reddish glow and I could never get the mix right for what I wanted. And I haven't used an airbrush. So I've never been able to get something like the best I can do, like a little bit of a purplish hue, but then something about the paint that I had access to at the time, the pigment wouldn't really take too well. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Where I am. Bonk. And the leg. Oops. Oh, great work. Oh no. I just made a mistake. I closed this part before I got the leg fixed, so I'm going to have to chop off his bit and use some super glue. That's what I get for being impatient. And some accelerant. Oh, just that I made a mistake. I mean, no, went according to plan. I accidentally glued the two pieces together before getting the leg in there, so I just had to chop off the guiding bit of the leg and pop it in there with super glue. That's what I get for being impatient, because I really want to get at the Etsy box, but I have to clear my workstation. These are already there. Okay. Gun and fist. Kind of a cool pose for a power fist. This guy has a lumbering pose. I will soon. Once I get the other dude done. I don't have a lot of space here, and so even for storage, so I can't like transfer projects too easily. Oh. Let's see. Alright, fourth dude done. And extra face for later. Teleport Homer. That is a complex model. Oh, there's the assault cannon guy. That's one thing I was looking at in, I finally like looked up the stats of the Terminators. And back when I used to be playing, I played like 40k back in 2nd and 3rd edition. Terminators used to be way more whoop-ass in different ways. But the assault cannon got a big nerf, it looks like, sometime down the line. It used to be like strength 8, -3 to save. Fired shots, and every time you hit, if you kept hitting, you could keep on firing. It was like a power fist repeatedly hitting people. But now it's sort of soft. Or softer. Although the devastating hits or whatever that extra rule is kind of good, I guess. This shouldn't take too long. The longest part is me shaving the plastic bits. There. There. Garbage. Throw his head across the room. I painted one of the, basically I placed this order for an Empire army from Etsy, the Scale Tales, which are a really great vendor. But I placed this order for basically an Empire Proxy army. And I got one package a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago. And it had an Empire War Altar in it, which I really liked. So I painted that up. But it was a little, it was a little rough for me, painting it. Because, I'm not sure why, it was a good sculpt and good print. But maybe because it has not as much detail, or maybe the sculpt, a particular group that does the miniatures, Highland Miniatures, they do fairly simple designs, but they're striking. Maybe it's because they leave a lot of room for freehand, and I don't like doing that. Like my freehand's not as good or easy. I'm very good at filling in, you know, painting inside the lines, I guess you could say. So if you had to start a Necron army, because I've never actually, I don't have a single Necron figure, and there's only few of them that I like the aesthetics of them. But if you had to start one, is there a particular like set or group that you would advocate for? So look at the combat patrol. I kind of like the tripod that they had in one of the combat patrols. I thought that was kind of cool looking. Very Martian. Oh. See ya. The last dude. I need a 25mm base. Is this 25mm? No, it is not. That is big. I cannot pick up the 25mm. Bring it all the way around. Yeah. There. 25mm. Oh, I barely play, honestly. I played maybe one game the last few months. I got back into the hobby about 6 months ago, so I've played like 3 games. And it's just for fun, because I mean the games I played in, people had all sorts of like Legends miniatures and things, because the brick and mortar place I played at has just this old collection. So competitive, I can't, it's kind of hard to see some of the rules and to see like, you know, is that really good, you know, and competitive. And so definitely I'd say leaning more towards fun. That's weird, the what you call it, the Twitch stream said you disconnected, but you were still there. Any combat patrol? See, I like the look of their heavier stuff, like the Necron main troops, you know, their soldiers and the flayers. They don't appeal to me as much as the, you know, the destroyers of the lake. Although I haven't seen a ton of their stuff, to be fair. I already did that. Okay. I wonder why this guy has 2 connecting points. Oh, what am I doing? I almost repeated the same problem. I am not smart. Big. Now, put it back on. Nice. Yeah, flyers, though, I heard are just that the Games Workshop's trying to phase them out of the game. I like the look of the Imperial Guard flyers. Some of those look really nice to me. There, assault cannon. Oh, I did not shave that dude. Right there, at least. Oh, wrong way. Oh. There. Oh, flayers. I'm sorry. I misread. I'm sorry. You said I heard the flayers are difficult to build. I thought you said flyers. Yeah, the Imperial Guard aircraft I was talking about. But the flayers are a hard model kit. I should make the text bigger. I've got a monitor off to the side where I can look at the chat. It's about 6 feet away. That's a good size monitor. I just need to make the text bigger. Okay, it's so cool. So what kind of dog do you have? We have a pup. French bulldog. That my wife adores. Should put the gun stuff on first. There. Oh. I'm not familiar with the Havanese Poodle. Yorkies are super cute. There we go. Alright, Terminator squad done. Now let me get them transferred. And I will get the Etsy box. Let's go. So this is from the army that I was doing. This is the Sigmar War Altar, but this is from the same printer and the sculpts. The bag that I got, or box. You see, it's not, you know, is nice, but definitely slightly different. But that ate up my earlier part of the day. Let's see. Where's my X-Acto knife? I'm gonna put this away. Let's see. Oh, there it is. They do such a thorough job of packing these things. Like it's a husband and wife duo. And she handles the packing and she does such a good job. I'm gonna put it on the floor. Empty the contents of her. Zealots, ironclad, zealots. Those are the flagellant proxies, I believe. Right now I'm opening up a Etsy package I got. Ironclad, I don't know what this is. Fanatics. More fanatics. I think I got a lot of those guys. I don't know what this is. Oh, Landsknecht. The great swords. Ironclad. Landsknecht. Oh, I'm probably butchering that word. Ironclad, ironclad. Crossbowman. Landsknecht. I'm going to have to spread these out. Man, there's a lot of stuff in there. Arquebusiers. Landsknecht. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll do the zealots. I think I got all those out of the box, but we'll see. Ironclad, ironclad, ironclad. A nice prints. So through this guy with a flail. Looks like so you can choose the hand weapons on some of them. This is pretty clean. Not much excess on them. little support there. Well, these are Highland miniature sculpts. I kind of like their aesthetic because they're they paint with broad strokes, basically. Oh, extra bit. A female fanatic. Can't tell, is that part of the sculpt or no? I think that's sport. Yeah. Let's see. This is so nice. But yeah, I used to get, I used to be on Etsy and just look at all the different things all the time. I'm just impressed by a lot of the different things that people were 3D printing. And for a time I would get, all these different things. But it was usually a bit of a hassle at times because it was, you'd order something and then you have to wait and keep an eye on it, and sometimes people wouldn't do anything, or it'd take an extra long time, or and then sometimes you get it and it would be not super great. Honestly, but the scroll is pretty cool. He is angry. But I got stuff from this one printer. He did, he was just pretty great. Very attentive and quick. He would usually get his stuff out in 2 weeks. And the Scale Tails was their name. And they're like the only one I do now. Since it's like I can just say, hey, can you get these figures? Because I'd really like to, get these guys. And he's been really accommodating. He's a strong presence, so like, ask something, you usually get an answer pretty quick. Not to be a commercial or anything. I get no cut. I just like their stuff. How many of these guys did I get? Oh, this dude's he's in the stocks and he's still fighting. He's gonna kill undead with his teeth. Look at him, he's like, ah. Oh, that's crazy. That dude's insane. this guy is completely hooded up. These are kind of neat sculpts. There's a nun, or it looks like a nun. I need to see if I have a movement tray big enough for these guys once I get numbers. I've forgotten how many I got. And another ghost. Scooby-Doo villain. The one thing, you see these guys they have no supports, they're just straight 3D figures. So it's going to be iffy to connect them to bases because their ankles could snap. What if there's anything I can do for that? That's the problem with resin. It's so fragile. Bubble wrap. And also, when you order from Etsy, you get an abundance of bubble wrap, which will occupy me for days. I wonder, can flagellants have command? I don't think they can have standards and musicians. Maybe a champion? I'll have to look at the army list. And see if I have a movement tray. Eyesight is bad. Did I move that light into the way of the camera? Possibly. Yes, I did. Hopefully I moved it back out of the way. Nope, not quite enough. Good enough. Well, I'm trying to see, is that the woman's nose, or does she just have leprosy, or is it a support? Ha! It's a tiny, tiny bit of support. So it was not leprosy. There are 3 with this leprosy woman. She needs a bit of cleaning though. With figures with tattered clothes and whatnot, it's hard to tell what is a support and what's not. I think I'm making some good guesses though. Poor lady with the rough face. 19. 22 so far. I think I have 30 something, but I'm not sure. Angry dude and ghost dude. This guy looks like a philosopher trying to speak reason to the fanatics. But he's barefoot, which clearly means he's a fanatic as well. Since sane people don't go barefoot. Okay, 25. So let's see what movement trays I've got. I have 100 by 150. So that'd be good for 24 of them. 2 of those. I have 200 by 75, so that's for 24. I think that's all we got. I need to get more movement trays. I don't think I ordered 50 of them, but just in case I did. Alright, keep going. I like this guy. And this looks like a guy ready to sit down to a lobster dinner. Buffalo wings. I'll see what these other specially packaged foods are. Because they're separate. So they might be, oh, weapons, I bet. Yeah, that makes sense. Or, oh, standard. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they could have standards. And I probably looked it up at one point since I ordered this. I just don't remember. That's kind of cool. I wonder who the standard bearer is. I'll have to take a look. Alright, let's check out these guys. I think these are probably the weapons. Yep. Tons of weapons. Oh. That's some cool stuff. There's some morning stars and clubs and some sort of book on a stick with a sensor and a dunce hat. So, it goes here for now. Yay! Zealot. Yep, more zealot weapons. Okay. we got 28 there. See how many we'll have at the once I'm done. Yeah, I should just look up the order and see what I ordered. That would probably be wise. Okay. Oh, I must have skipped past them. Oh, there. 32 zealots and 3 command. So there we go. So 35. Okay, the philosopher is the champion. Where did I put him? There he is. So that's the champion. Okay, dude with the... So there's some bald guy. Not him. Old guy without a beard. Is the standard bearer. This guy. Yep. Okay, so that's standard bearer. And do they have a musician? They can't have a musician. I mean, there's a guy who is holding this. He's unique. He might be considered a musician since he yells louder than everybody else, maybe. Okay, so there. Actually, 25, 28 so far. Well, these guys are cool, but they look so delicate. Okay, that's not free standing, so that's good. Very delicate figures. He says as he takes an X-Acto knife to them. Trying not to get any of the detail and get some of these supports off. Or I don't know if that's what you call them. I mean, the extra bits, the flash. If they're plastic, you'd call them flash. Neat figure though. Lots of little bits. You still there, Necron? I can't see the monitor at the moment. It's going through a power cycle. I'll just keep talking. There we go. Let's go at 30. Oh, there's 2 more of those. Yeah, 35. Perfect. So what are these for? You get little conical hats. Put them on their head. I don't know. It's a little funny. But no. See, this goes on the champion, I believe. Yeah, this is the champion's staff, I guess you call it, or half staff. Should get bases out. Let's see. They said they're sending me a bunch of bases, and they might even be in this package, but I don't mind using my own since they're basically going to restock it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. $35. That should be $35. Let's see. I just use railroad bases. Because why not? 25 millimeters is 25 millimeters. Although I do get these bases from this one company and they're ever so slightly off that you have to shave them down for movement trays. Super glue. staff. That's kind of cool. It's a nice to have people to talk to. Makes the nights nicer. This guy does not have a weapon, which makes him a musician. Standard bearer, he gets a weapon. And we'll get a nasty club. And his standard. Let's see, right hand. So, right hand is club, left hand standard. Darn it. That's not bad. Now these guys. I think I saw, yeah. There's some that have staves. It looks like this guy can't have. Okay, this guy has 2 hand weapons. So that's what he needs. So let me get all... all Scooby-Doo villains. I think there's only 2. One more? There. One more. 3 Scooby-Doo villains. You see, like, the contact points are very thin, like his toes and an ankle. It's going to be a little iffy. Shave off some of the excess on this. So we need right hand weapon. Okay, crazy fanatic. That's not so extra. Turn them slightly. Let's go with a torch. Oh, looks like something broke. Can you use a two-hander? No, we cannot. So we got torch and club. think she has. Yep, she gets the two-hander. I wonder if they have rules for mixed weapons. This might be cool to mix up two-handers with two one-handers. Let's get her feet first. Okay. She has a lot of excess. Oh, she lost a finger. It could be that pesky leprosy. Oh, hey, good morning. Your name is Mr. Ed. How are you doing? I'm basically unboxing and putting together some 3D printed old world Empire proxies. These are fanatics, or flagellants. I got a box from Etsy basically, and I was going through it. It looks like she does not get a weapon, other than a lantern. Or it could be a sensor. I'm doing okay. A little tired. But it's nice to do this on a weekend and relax. Let's see. Oh yeah. The dwarfs look cool. I was actually going to get some the people from this same sculpt. Like I want to get the Iron Breakers and the Hammerers from GW and their battalion, but they have some really nice looking Slayers from the 3D printed people. I don't like they're using the old sculpts for Slayers, I think, so they look really weird looking compared to the new plastics. Let's see next. I still have two more of those Scooby-Doo looking guys. Scooby-Doo villains. Let's see. This guy, he uses two-hand weapons. Let's see. Yeah, this guy, I use a mace and a club. Oh yeah, Grombrindle is a great figure. And the new Gotrek, he looks really cool. Like their character models are really nice. And of course you got to get the axe thrower, or axe hewer, I don't remember what it's called. Just because that is a tweaked out model. I don't even know the stats of it, but I know I want to have one in my army. I trust that it will be cool. Felix? You know, they don't have a figure for him? I thought they did. I know they have a DLC for Total War with him. So you'd imagine it'd be pretty easy. Although he has checkered pants that are kind of wacky. It would be tough to paint. For me, at least. Did Felix survive the end times? That'd be kind of sad if it was just Gotrek. Then he probably would shoulder that as just, you know, more burden to endure. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have had his weapon so far forward. It'll interfere with people in the front rank. Well, clearly the answer to that is put him in the front rank. That's too bad. Poor Felix. Gets left out. This guy just has one hand weapon. It looks like. What would look cool here? Torch, maybe? Yeah, torch. One thing I worry about these guys, though, is they're gonna... When you just glue their feet, they don't have any supporting things for their legs. So I get the vibe that they will snap off their bases pretty easily. Leaving just a pair of tiny feet connected to the base. Oh. Torch guy. Can you shade that? There. This guy looks like he's ready for a lobster dinner. Yeah, I have no qualms about 3D printing stuff if they're just, you can't buy it. I have not painted my Bretts yet. I got those instead of the Tomb Kings, just because I like them better. That Tomb King dragon looks, you know, kind of like a crocodile. I don't really, the aesthetics of it didn't please me. Let's see. I already did one of her, I think. Did I? Yes, I did. And him. Okay, so here's a nun. We'll do the nun. She has one weapon in her left hand. And something in the connection here. I like some of the Tomb King stuff, but those like old 1990s skeleton models are just, yeah. So I'm put together a Vampire Counts army with Age of Sigmar figures, and that looks very nice. Although their skeletons look more like Graveguard, which I have no problem with. Naked skeletons were always the most boring thing to paint. and you had to paint tons of them. I remember doing it for 3rd edition. It just took me forever. It was like spray paint white, and then bone wash, and then weapons, and that was it. Accelerate. Oh, that's not good. I put her sideways, so that's great. She's sort of leaning. And if I move her, it's going to snap those ankles. Great. Maybe she's just a little bit drunk. Darn. When I get to painting, maybe I'll snap her ankles off. It is not connecting. Maybe I missed it with the accelerant. Man. Much better. It's not that bad. This guy is awesome because he's in the stocks, so all he has to attack with are his teeth. So, and I've got like 3 of them, so that's pretty cool. Legends are like a pre-zombie horde. Oops. Standard bear knocked over. Done with those? Yeah, he's done. Get this guy. And this fly is flying around here. Always a single solitary fly gets in over the course of the day. It takes a few days to die. That stuff evaporates quick. Next, so we have him, add them, add her, him. I think we've had one of each person at least. So start trying to go repetition. give him a flail. Did I give the other one? Yeah, I gave the other one a flail, so let's not give him a flail. Oh, there's somebody with a bell. Maybe that's the musician. Well, you're getting it. I need something for his right hand. There we go. Torch and bell. Deadly combination. Bell. Let's get the glue started. Something's up with his feet. Torch and bell. And angry bitey guy. None. Okay, none with hand weapon. these first. To make it so she's not leaning to the side. That is my ideal move. Almost forgot the glue. Oh, why is that not sticking? Okay, so we're gonna go with a flail and a club. And it's not sticking. Why are you not sticking? Now it is. Lobster guy. So he's got left hand. We'll go with mace. This has kind of inspired me to do a Volkmar the Grim playthrough of Total War Warhammer. Because he's fun once you get all the techs up for him and all those fanatics. They become pretty tough. Okay. Another teeth biting guy. Fees. Ah, I keep smacking that. Should probably move this back a little. Get another lobster guy. He needs a weapon for his left arm. There, a spinning flail. That'll look good. Or, you know, better. I need a 6x6. So 150 by 150. Should place the order for a few of those. Let's see. Alright, let's do another nun. I'll give her a bell. That's fitting. It's cool, Mom. Angry lady with two-hander. That's the broken flail. Broken flail. I give her 2 bells. I'm just going to use this as a staff. Because staves hurt when you hit people with them. Shave off this little bit chain. There. A little bit of excess. Glue. Which way is this going? Alright, this way. She's pretty angry. Let's get the 9 then. Clean up the feet. She has all her fingers, so she did not lose them. Oops, I missed the support. This guy looks a little bit like a half ogre. I mean, not big enough to be, but his facial features. This one goes in the middle. She will go on the right side. And she needs a weapon. That is not a school bell. Let's put right hand. I need a left-handed one. There we go. Morning Star. Does she already have a Morning Star? Nope. Forgot to spray that. I think this is the last lobster guy. Did I have a lobster guy with a torch? Yes, I did. A flail. Do I have a lobster guy with a mace? I do. Lobster guy with a bell. There we go. Little schniblets on the inside. I think the last Scooby-Doo villain. Two of her. So we really should do there. She don't have two of her at the end. Not that I have to hold to this order, but I like to make sure that they can all fit together. Like using Age of Sigmar figures before. I had to plan them out. I would put numbers on their bases to show which slot they'd be in to make sure that they would all fit together. My monitor is mad. I'm going to have to power cycle it. And hello, if you're there. I am putting together Old World Empire Proxy Flagellants at the moment. Which I think I'm going to make this person usually has a two-hander. That's going to give her two-hand weapons. Because why not? Can I have two torches? I need a left and a right hand torch. I think both torches, or all the torches are left-handers. Yeah, that's too bad. Alright. Torch and a club. Power cycling my monitor, or whatever it needs for the panel. So I cannot see anything for the next 6 to 8 minutes roughly. So don't get mad at me if I don't respond. Not that there's anybody there, usually. I'm going to give her a staff now. Clean this up a little bit. Staff. Clean these bases real quick. They always have a tiny bit of plastic sticking out of them, or often they do, I should say. My wife hassles me sometimes because I always qualify my statements. Try to, like that. Like I just said always, but I don't like to speak in absolute statements. I often do not like to. Well, she'll say something like, we're going to have fun when we go to the park today with the dog. And I'll always say something along the lines of, probably we will. Most likely. She's like, you can never just say something will be. And I'm like, well, you never know for sure. You know, it could be, you know, we could get hit by a meteor or something. You never know what's going to happen. And right now, she says it's cute. But when we're 80, she's going to be like, can't you just say anything is going to be a thing? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. But no. No. And I amuse myself, if no one else. My spray bottle for the accelerant was not working. Yeah, I should set this a little bit further back. Make sure his hand weapons don't interfere with other bases. Keep these weapons low and inside. My idea for painting these guys, or basically all the Empire Proxies, I was going to, oh man, I can swap one of these out. Can't have two of the same figure in the same rank. So put, swap him out. There we go. Oh, hey man. I finally see your message now that my monitor came back on. These are not Bretonnians, these are flagellants for their Empire Proxy, Old World. For, you know, Old World Empire. And I got a package from Etsy, and so I've got a bunch of others. But I think these are all I'm going to do tonight, since I've been... What time is it now? Well, it's almost 1. Maybe a little bit of time, but not enough to really get the squadron going. But I think I got Zweihanders and a steam tank proxy. It's kind of a cool one. It has, it's like, they call it a steamship, so instead of the engineer being down on the turret, he's like up in a crow's nest. It's kind of cool looking. And I don't know what else I got. Some arquebusiers, arquebusiers, I don't know how to say that. Let me get this flagellant regiment done. Votan vehicles, those look so cool. I'm always like, I look at the Votan infantry and they don't really do too much for me except for their like berserkers. But the vehicles are always interesting to me. But they are pretty keen. Let me see, what am I going to do with this guy? I think, can he do double flail? That would be kind of cool. I think flails are only left-handed though here. You flail and mace. Yeah, flail and mace. I don't know what the Voton, the big Voton vehicle I thought was pretty neat. I haven't looked at the stats or anything on them. Aesthetics always mean the most to me. So if a vehicle looks decent, I don't mind too much about the stats. Needless to say, I'm not a competitive Total War player, or Total War. Well, not that either. Warhammer. The Hackathon. Yeah, that looks cool. But I'm a sucker for the big vehicles. Like, my favorite kit so far has been the Baneblade. I just love building that one. Baneblade. Oh, really? I'll have to look for Voton proxies. Or are you talking about a Baneblade proxy? I have the Grimguard Baneblade proxy, the monolith. That is very nice. Only 2 sponsons though. Again, competitive. Hackathon proxy. I will have to actually look for that. I've been just using one store for Etsy because I used to just get like stuff from all across the entire site, but then I had a pretty difficult time with some people just like not doing stuff and not shipping or taking 3 or 4 months, and I didn't like the idea of having to like watch people hawkishly just to get my stuff. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh well. He now gets a torch. Instead of a mace and a flail. Goliath transporter. Well, you can kind of see, if you look at their store, and like before you purchase, you can kind of see where it's shipped from, but it's a bit hidden. But still, even then, like you can sign it and it'll be like, okay, I want to get these things purchased, and then like I did that before, and then a vendor went and changed my shipping time to like 3 months in the future, and I was like, I don't want to like have to pay attention for that all the time. But then again, maybe that's, you know, I'm just being lazy. Let's see. I'm going to actually look that up. Goliath transporter. Because I've got the page open right here because I was looking at the pictures of what I was building. Goliath transporter. Oh, that's neat looking. Who did that sculpt? That looks like Gamak, I want to say. Daka Daka. Okay, Daka Daka. Oh, that is big. I saw the canopy and I was like, oh, the canopy's, you know, it looks a little compact, but then you see like the dwarf in the driver's seat. That is nice. In the back, where you can see the seated dwarfs. And that is really nice. When I get a figure like that, it always makes me feel kind of bad when I seal it up, that I don't paint the inside sometimes. Daka Daka does some good stuff. Right now these are Highland miniatures. which some people don't like them, but I like them. You know, even though they're like broad strokes, they don't have as much detail, but I like they sort of have personality. Gammak's Empire Proxies are really detailed. Like I got his demigryphs, and they're nice, but some of the other stuff just goes like a bit over the top. But then sometimes that's kind of cool if you're going for that look. Oh yeah, definitely diorama worthy. Like if I was not going to try and play with it. This is the same way the monolith miniature for Grimguard, when you build it, you're actually like building the entire interior. You can see, you know, the cannon, where they load the cannon, where they store the shells. They have like the crew like storage compartments. I thought that was pretty great. I need a right-hand weapon. Alright, club and torch. The thing is, resin is also kind of fragile, except when you get a big chunker like that thing. Goliath transporter. Have you ever seen 3D art guys stuff? He does these figures, which are really nice, very, very detailed, but not a huge amount of thought given to like survivability. They're, you know, with the table or impact or shipping, because it'll be beautiful and have like all these elaborate tendrils or threads for a figure. But I've never had one survive hugely intact while painting it, like something will snap off or whatever. Ah, that did not work. Need to get a little bit more accelerant on that. And glue again. Too much glue. Yeah, that's the thing. I've talked to, well, I'd like the guy who printed this for me. He's like the best guy I've dealt with on Etsy. His store's name is The Scale Tales. I should have done that. That interferes with the figure in front. But he's The Scale Tales, and I always talk to him, and he said, like, you know, he got into printing, but then 3D printing became such a hobby that he doesn't paint or play as much, and I'm kind of worried about that pitfall. Like if I got a 3D printer, I would stop painting or something. Yeah, this regiment's done for now. Let me get those stored in my bits, resin bits. Okay. Slide these back. Right there. Partial regiment. I got 35 of these guys. Need to get a different tray. I think I'll go, 6x6. Alright, let me see if I can fish out the ironclad from the box. Get all the pieces for it, and then I'll just take it apart, but maybe not glue it together tonight. Ironclad. I don't know what this is. See what this is. They do such a meticulous job wrapping. Ah, all my bases. They printed up a whole bunch of bases for me. Okay. It's 25mm. Yes. I think they're 25mm. It seems slightly larger. Let me see. Bear with me for a second. Okay. Try to fit. Alright, they fit perfectly. Good. I got bases at one point where they were like all slightly too big and I had to shave a few down to get them to fit inside their tray. Which is, you know, not that big a deal. It's just something I need to keep in mind. Yeah, I've gotten to that point. I went and I got this kind of cool shelving system from IKEA that I saw on YouTube. And I have to tell myself, like, no, I should paint what I've got. I think the last thing I want to get before I go into shutdown mode is some of the new dwarfs. And some 3D printed ones, of course. I think that might be all the ironclad. Yeah, I think that's all the ironclad parts. Dental shells. Dental shells, that sounds familiar. That might be the ones I did get. Let me see. Oh no, I did not. I got some of those before. I used to have some Transformers I put up. Yeah, the glass shells. I think I have 3 of them upstairs, and we put them together, and that was almost a relationship-ending experience. Now I've got the these are white ones. They're just white and particle board. But yeah, I put these office paper organizers in them, and they're like these sliding letter organizers, and they're just big enough where you can put, you know, 30mm guys inside of them, and then one shelf will be about 60mm for bigger guys. The glass shelves, though, that was tough to put together. Let's see what this big chungus one is. So this is the steam tank proxy. I already bought a steam tank, so I feel this is like, you know, DLC, a new costume. Aha. See there, that's the steam, you know, they call it a land ship, but it's a steam tank. That is kind of cool. Alright. That is sweet. Am I missing anything in here? Yeah, that is. I really like it. I have to clean it up a little bit. Look at that figurehead on the front. Skeleton with a hammer. I do not have the room really to do any printing. I'd have to move so much stuff or renovate the basement. Although I'm thinking about getting a shed outside. Alright. Here's the back of it. So something like that. Let me make sure I'm not missing something. Check on the wrapping paper. This is very thoroughly packed. Oh, it's the bottom. Wow, that's neat. Look at how that is really well printed. A little rough on the bottom. Only one support, it looks like. I so do not want to mess this up. Let's see. Right, it's so nice when a thing is 3D printed and it actually fits together. Or look at that. Look at that. That's as if it was plastic almost. Yeah, really. I mean, that's really impressive to get a 3D printer to go that precisely. I'm going to have to look at the pictures online. I'm not going to assemble it tonight. I'm going to take my time with this sucker. It goes like that. Something like that. And that's impressive for a 3D printed thing to have no warpage and actually fit well together. Which when I got the monolith from the same guy, the scale tails, it was very similar. It had a slight amount of warping in one part of it, but I was just amazed at it. So that's kind of why I go through this guy. Ah, there's the cannon. And the smaller cannon, the steam cannon, I guess. Alright, here's the cannon. I don't know if you can see it okay. And it goes in the front. Let's see. Fits through the front like that. So that's pretty nice. So I'll put this aside. Alright. I think this is a project for tomorrow. I need to see if drive a 60 by 100 base. A 50 by 100. I think it's a steam cannon because it's got a pipe. So because they have that teardrop shape. Oh, here I've got a 60 by 100. That's probably what it uses, I bet. I'll have to look it up online. Let me see. Army. Yep, 60 by 100. I know this website that has all the base sizes. Okay, let's see. I think this is probably the guy who sits up in the crow's nest, the engineer. Yep. And he has, looks like a Hochland long rifle. It's braced up there. Let's see. So sort of like that. And he has a magnificent mustache. Look at that mustache. And if I could get this figure, like 20 of him, that would be my handgunners regiment. Well, well, here, I have one built. The new plastic one is really nice. So I think they'll look good, like a good counterpart. No, you've seen this guy. He has a giant handlebar mustache. Let's see if you can see it. That is going to be a thing to paint. Okay, put this guy back. Of course, he's going to have, be a redhead to draw attention to the mutton, or to the handlebar mustache. So that's nice. Alright, I think that's all I can manage tonight. I'm going to go need some rest, I think. But thank you for stopping in. It's always nicer to talk to people while I'm doing this stuff. Alright. You take care, Fizz. I'll see you later.